When am I whimsical? Well, I've always taken myself pretty seriously, but I guess I'm whimsical much of the time. I just didn't see it till now. I first met Meeka late one afternoon when Marianne took me to the Sundance outlet store in Salt Lake City. In a back corner, I discovered a plastic bin jammed full of goofy looking stuffed chickens. Heads, feet, and butts every which way, surprised eyes, red cockles, and bemused expressions on all the faces. I could hear the conversation between them loud and clear. They were politely trying to navigate the absurd situation in which they found themselves. Marigold, dear, your foot is in my eye, honey. Yes, I'm sorry, but it's just that Sunflower's right here on my back, isn't she? Sunflower's very muffled. Sorry. What was that? Meeka said, she can't really talk right now. I seem to be sitting on her head. On a whim, I decided to buy one of those chickens as a gift for my mom. I plucked the one who turned out to be Meeka out of the bin and went to check out. Meeka started protesting long before we got to the counter, and by the time we got to the car, she was squawking away. What about Sparky? What about Sparky? You forgot Sparky. Stop. Who's Sparky? My sister, my twin sister. Where are we going? And what about Sage? She may be bossy, but she's our sister too. We've got to go get them. What are you doing? Stop. I was shocked back into the present moment when Marianne, having already pulled out of the parking lot, hit the brakes, squealed that car around, and fumed back to the store, saying, there is no way I can live with knowing her sisters are still in that bin. Yep, this is exactly how crazy escalates. The store had closed, so we had to beg our way back in. Imagine the scene. Two not quite so old broads and one goofy stuffed chicken. The women doing their very best mime, mouthing, please, let us in, clutching throats dramatically. Meeka, with some stage assistance, tearing at her already tousled hair. I know it's crazy. Chickens have feathers. These chickens have hair. My sisters, my sisters. All of us highly undignified, uncomfortably loud, and obviously not to be turned away. They let us in and we emerged triumphant with two more chickens, Meeka, the original, her twin sister Sparky, and the elder Sage. All a little frumpled, but oh, so relieved and excited to be back together again. Sage, being the eldest, was the first to pull herself together. Oh my, oh my, oh my, what a morning, oh dear, oh my. Okay. She took a breath and looked me up and down. All right, now, just who are you exactly? I introduced myself and Marianne. Oh, good, yes, thank you. Now, Marianne, be a dear, will you, and take us to a nice bakery? Marianne rolled her eyes at me, but complied. She and I each had a delicious croissant. The chickens enjoyed themselves clucking over everything in the case. Little did we know where all this would lead. I remember one day in Idaho. On my regular route between Montana and Utah, I must have driven past the sign to the Idaho Potato Museum at least 30 times with nary an impulse to stop. But when traveling with the chickens, missing something like that is just not done. Potato museum? Are you kidding me? Pull over, stop, let's go. I'll admit it, the chickens did get the tiniest bit out of control, sliding down the machinery and posing on the larger-than-life Idaho Spud. But it was all in good fun, and as a new record, we lasted 15 minutes and 20 seconds before being summarily ejected from the oh-so-serious Museum of Potatoes. It wasn't long before it dawned on us that we could use these chickens to bring a little levity to a dear friend of Marianne's who was battling cancer and loved chickens. The chickens, as usual, took the idea and ran with it. They had us create a Facebook page they named Chicken Wisdom, where chickens from far and wide could share their adventures. We posted the link where chickens could be adopted. Some say purchased, but that's always felt just a little cold. More and more people got chickens of their own, named them, took them on adventures, and posted the pictures. It became a free for all, which of course is just how the chickens like it. Times move on, and now Sparky and Sage are pleased as punch to be settled in Montana, helping keep life fun for Marianne and two cats. Meeka and I continue to be road buddies, and the Chicken Wisdom Project, which began that afternoon 6 years ago, lives on. As I write this, Meeka's sitting right here, looking at me with her usual bemused expression, wondering what new adventures telling this story is going to bring our way. You and me both, girl. You and me both.